Hi there, guys, and what is going on? This is another episode here on Seventh World, and today we're just gonna carry on here with Half-Life from the last episode that we were at. If you can remember, we were busy with, I think it was, yeah, just before questionable ethics or something. But yeah, we were quite far, and then we lost all our guns and stuff, and then we ended up in this in all of the areas in the chemical plant, I think. Yeah, we need to maneuver our way through here. So as you can see, the first part, straight away we're just gonna go um we're gonna follow this pathway. So just try, don't do it like I did here, but just try to get into that hole there. Then you're just gonna pass straight through. You saw how it started off. You had to jump on those platforms and then go through that tunnel. And then we're gonna go on a conveyor belt here, straight into the water. And then, yeah, we're gonna get out here. We're gonna go all the way to the other side of this, back into the water, and then out on the other side. See this area here where there's some flames here? Just be careful to go above water there. Crawl under or crouch underneath, and then just swim right through, and then you're gonna get to these 3 conveyor belts. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pull a lever to reverse the belt's polarity, and you're supposed to switch them off. And or there's actually 2 ways, so you can either switch the polarity. So yes, there is 2 ways to go about it, and it is quite easy. There's not much that you're going to struggle with in terms of that. You just have to either switch them off, and then there's a button as well. So for me, I did both so that it was just way easier. Because remember, when the one lever turns off the polarity of the belt, sorry, yes, and the other one, I think, yeah, switches off the pressing machine. That's what I forgot, yes. So yeah, this is where we were earlier. So we don't have to go this way. Yeah, just gonna stock up some ammo here and get some health. Now that it's off, we're just gonna go straight onto the conveyor belt, and then try to get through this area. So it was relatively easy, not too much problems, about 3 or 4 enemies in the area as well. So yeah, you're just supposed to move this way, right through on the pathway of the conveyor belt, jump off, go straight. Yeah, avoid getting crushed here. Just time it nice and slowly, and you can get through quite easily. Same with this area. Just wait until it presses down all the way, and then take the chance to move. Okay, just try to follow the pathway that I used here to avoid getting confused. Okay, just be careful, because this is where you can die easily. Yeah, so just shoot the laser mines here. And then you can move through this area quite cleanly. Or smoothly, if you want to say it like that. Yeah, there's going to be another laser mine here, so the best is I used yeah, the bomb pack to get through because I didn't have much ammo. And if you shoot it from a certain distance, you are definitely gonna die. And as you can see, I was barely hanging on, but I got through the level quite fine. That's the one good thing about Half-Life, it gives you multiple tries to get through whatever area you are in, so it presents a bit of a challenge, but it is possible to get over. And yeah, this game was quite entertaining overall the time that it took. So now we're here by questionable ethics. This is the next chapter. So I just threw a bomb pack there and then I ran down the ladder. So the crates that were there had to be blown up, as well as taking out all of the enemies in the area before you move further. But that gate, the electricity box, had to be blown up so that you can move past here. Right, just grab some extra health. Okay, and move on to the next area. So here, all we're gonna have to do is break the glass in that box, and then the alien should be able to come out. That's the first sighting of that alien. We will see many more in the game ahead. This area is pretty simple and straightforward. Just gonna grab some extra health. And we don't have to kill these things, I suppose, but I think it is necessary for you to use this to trigger the next part of the chapter, if I'm not sure. In any case, okay, so once that's done, we're gonna move through. And then yeah, I think there's only this one guy here. Just gonna take him out. Grab some health. And then this area that we're gonna go on to next, there's quite a few of these army guys here. So we're just gonna take all of them out, the military.
Loss detected.
So alright guys, for this part, we're just gonna try to move through the areas and try to open up the next few doors. So I just activated this thing. It's not necessary to do that, you're just supposed to open the iron gates there. And then get rid of all of the crab heads, or head crabs here. Then grab some extra health, and there's 1 or 2 guns inside those cells. So yeah, just gonna clear out these head crabs. Okay, then just grab some extra ammo and some of those bombs. You know, those parasite bombs, I don't know what they are, but they're just insects that blow up. There's a couple of military guys here. Okay, so in this next room, there's gonna be a couple of enemies that you're gonna have to take care of. But first, the best is
30%.
grab some armor,
Power 40.
and then you're gonna blow up the mines. Then these enemies will come out of those tanks.
Medical attention. Blood loss detected.
Okay, so once all of that is done, we're gonna go into that door with you know, that fluorescent sticker or the cautionary sticker around it. Okay, so this is the next area that you must go into. Let's get to the other side first. Okay, so let's just take out all of these guys. They're having a war with some of the aliens, but yeah, that just gives us an opportunity to clear out this whole area.
Power 50%.
Okay, so for this part, we have to switch on all of the lasers within this area. There's, I think, 4 of them. And then once all 4 of them are activated, there'll be a wall that you have to blast through with the lasers. And yeah, as you can see, as soon as that part blows up there, the scientists will then give you one of those guns. Yeah, it's like a scientific looking gun. Yeah, it's in this room. So as you can see, I finally got it. You have to just switch on all of the lasers in all of the rooms first. Alright, so let's get that done first. Break open all these boxes, just get a couple of supplies here. Okay, so until you see both of the lasers there, you need to push the box against the wall and then switch on the button, and then it should laser right through that door, and then wait till the laser stops. And then this is how you're gonna go down to this new area.
Fracture detected. Warning. Vital signs
A scientist. Thank God. Get us out of here before those military drones figure. We all have retinal scanner access. Escort us to the lobby, and we can get out of the lab.
Okay, so as the scientist said, we're just gonna switch off
With my brain,
the blades, and then we're gonna get them all to come with. Because remember that area that we were in when we first encountered these military guys a few minutes ago? They're gonna have to open up one of the doors with a retina scan. There's not much important here in this area that I'm using here now. It's just boxes and some extra health. Because after all that is done, in any case, we're just gonna go straight ahead and take the scientists to that new area. So that they can come and open the door. And then the new part will obviously start, or the new chapter will start.
It appears the containment system has completely failed.
Right, so I'm just basically going back the same way that I came in the beginning.
Fascinating. Well, I'll let you out, but I'm warning you, it's hell out there.
Okay, great. So after this retina scan,
Control. You'll have to sneak and fight your way from one end to the other, and I don't expect you'll meet many of our peers along the way.
yeah, we're just gonna go straight through. And then we're gonna end up outside. So yeah, just take down this guy, and then there's two turrets on top there as well. Okay, once that's done, we're just gonna move on. Just gonna destroy these boxes and then open up the next door. There's some extra armor that we can grab in here.
45%.
Okay, so we have multiple military guys here. So I just use the crossbow to take most of them out. As well as, yeah, there's some explosives there as well, which also helps quite a bit. But for these long range shots, I like to usually use the crossbow or the handgun to shoot them at a distance. Okay, here there's gonna be multiple explosions and multiple things being thrown at you, like in that sense, with not only the explosive but also getting shot. So we're gonna go into the right hand side first, take care of this sea creature thing. And then we're going to have to turn off. There's a button that we're gonna have to turn off in the tower in this area. As you can see here. Okay, we're just gonna go straight inside. Watch out for the helicopter. Switch it off. Get some first aid. And as you can see here, here's one of the military guys that we can just clear up quickly. Okay, then jump back into that water. And then open the valve at the bottom. And then go through those grates that are opening up on the right hand or the left hand side. See, that button that you switched off was some other type of propeller or something there that you had to just turn off, or motor. So yeah, as you can see, you can't get in here, so we're gonna have to go through the sewers. Okay, so as you come out of the sewer area, if you go to your left and you go all the way down, you're gonna find those you're gonna find a couple of head crabs here. It's easy, just take care of them quickly, and there's 1 or 2 supplies in that darkened area behind them. So just grab that supplies. I think it was only a couple of bullets. In any case, yeah, you're supposed to go straight. If you go straight out instead of left, then this is where you'll end up, out of the sewer pipe hole, as you just saw now, where it got cut. Okay, so we're just gonna go up this yellow ladder. Then we have to jump across to this side. The sandy part there, just so that we can quickly shoot down the helicopter that's up ahead. And then we're gonna carry on with the next part. Right, that was a great shot. So now we're just gonna jump over this ledge again. Then we're gonna go along this wall. Right. So this high voltage sign area that we are in, there's just one enemy here. Just take care of him quickly. Then there's a gap in between the rocks that we're gonna go through. So there's quite a few military guys here that you're gonna have to be careful of. But taking them out shouldn't be that difficult. Once that is done, you're going to turn on the button that says storm drain hatch, I think. Yeah, and then you're gonna go through to that same area. Here's a few supplies here. So all that I did was just blow up that mine beforehand. And I just went in from this side instead of going through on the other side. As you can see, there's a small gap next to that sign. And this is where we need to end up. So here by these mines, this area here, there's not much that we need to do except for get into that storm drain hatch there, behind that barbed wire. So I'm just gonna shoot down this helicopter first, make it a bit easier for us to survive. And then, yeah, as you can see, if you go to the left hand side of where the mine sign is, see there's there by that barbed wire is where we need to get to. There's only mines on certain spots here, so all we have to do, yeah, there's a gap here in the wall. You can just go and grab some extra supplies here if you're fast enough. Yeah, just try to distract that alien, grab the supplies as fast as you possibly can, and then just go back to where we were now. By the sewer hatch or storm drain hatch.
Major fracture detected. Automatic medical
So yeah, I took the chance and then I just grabbed those supplies. So now let's just head back. Okay, let's go through that gap in the wall again. Here by the mine sign, just follow the same path that I used here. It made it a lot easier to get to the storm drain hatch without blowing up constantly. There is a safe path that you can take. As you can see here, that's the safe pathway. Go around this rock. And then there's a mine right in front of us, so I jumped over it, grabbed the extra supplies, and then I moved through this gap here in the rock on the side. All of these hills don't have mines on them, and this is how we get into the storm drain hatch. Okay, so this is the next area. They take out the first turret there, and then we're gonna see quite a few military guys down here. So just gonna take care of them as far as possible. Shoot them down, and then jump off of the cliff. Right, follow this pathway. Just be wary that there is, I think, about 5 enemies here. Okay, I saved here because at this next spot where we need to jump down, it took me quite a few tries to get down. But there is a technique to it, and there is a dude there right behind this area as well. In any case, yeah, here's a few other dudes here. You can go in there and just grab those extra supplies. And then carry on with the same pathway that you just went into now. And then up with the ladder. Yeah, that door can't open, so I don't know why I went back. In any case, you need to go up with that ladder. Yeah, so just took down the chopper as well. Okay, once you get here, it is quite a narrow path for you to follow. But it's not as difficult as you might think. So just slowly traverse these steps and then get to the next ladder. And then there's another sewer pipe that we're gonna enter here.
detected.
So for the next area, you can either go right or left. There is quite a number of options for you on which enemies you want to attack first. For me though, it was just a lot easier to use this pathway. But yeah, the spot that I chose first did put me in quite a vulnerable position when it came to the tank that we need to take out. But first I would suggest taking out all the military guys as well. It's going to be a lot more efficient for you to do it like that, but either way is better, because I would think that some people would want to take out the tank first. As you can see, there's quite a few multiple pathways that you can move through here. Just gonna take care of this military dude. And then we can enter the other pipe. So that, yeah, we end up by a different spot. And then, yeah, there's I think one dude here. If you can just take him out, the tank won't be able to shoot you from this angle. So here's quite a few supplies, and there's a few health regeneration areas and so on that you can move through. In any case, once I've taken out the tank, right, so guys, from here I'm gonna stop up until next time. I know that we went quite far here, but there's so much more that we need to cover in the next chapter as well. So I appreciate your time, guys, and thank you so much for joining me. And up until next time, guys, have a good one.